Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glorification to the Most High God, Yahweh, Hashem, Hamashiach, Malak, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God, and Yahweh Shai being the name of his beloved Son, who the world called Jesus Christ, whom is the Savior of the nation of Israel. It's Brother Malachi out of the WFI camp, coming at you with another cold cut, and this cold cut is entitled, Health and Good Estate Are Above All Gold. So this is a cold cut that's pertaining on to health, having good physique, and taking care of your body, right? Because a lot of brothers been dealing with a lot of sicknesses lately. And that's not to say that brothers don't take care of their body, but we can be doing more to take care of our body and taking care of the health of our body so these sicknesses won't just attack and overcome us and consume us in the flesh, all right? As a matter of fact, let me get Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. Because it doesn't feel good to be sick. It doesn't feel good to have a cough. It doesn't feel good to be plagued with sinus pressure. It doesn't feel good to have stomach virus. It doesn't feel good to have migraines and all these different ailments that brothers deal with. So we have to refer, of course, we have to put our trust in Yahweh Shai, because he's the ultimate healer, right? He's going to raise us up. He's going to keep us in good health. But as the scriptures say in Sirach, the 38th chapter as well, we can't abhor these different herbs and medicines out of the earth. So we got to utilize ginger. We got to utilize pomegranate. We got to utilize the fruits and vegetations thereof. Right, so let's get Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. So there's things in the scriptures that was written thousands of years ago. There's remedies that our forefathers used, different kind of herbs, different kind of things that they took heed to and they, ate of, right? They didn't trust in the so-called white man's medical institution, right? You got some of our people that every time they get sick, they literally run into the so-called white man to get pills. And not knowing that these pills actually break down and destroy your body. The Most High gave us medicines out of the earth. The Most High gave us ginger. Okay, the Most High gave us herbs. The Most High gave us fruits and vegetables that we are to eat for the betterment of our bodies. Most High didn't give us Tylenol. He didn't give us ibuprofen, right? He didn't give us Oxycontin. He didn't give us Percocet. He didn't give us whatever the hell that Esau tries to give our people. And the scriptures say Esau is a forger of a lie. Let me get that in Job chapter 13 and verse 4. Because everything that the so-called white man gives you, you best believe is set up to break you down and destroy you. This is Job chapter 13 and verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Now, what is a physician? A physician is a doctor. But the scriptures say the so-called white man is a doctor of no value. Because you try to go to the so-called white man and ask him, hey, what's going on with my body? He's going to wing it. He's going to say, okay, well, you got this wrong with you, and that wrong with you. Then you go get a second opinion and you find out that that first doctor, he told you nothing but BS for money's sake. And you're going to find out that to heal your body, you got to take heed, or not really much take heed, but you have to utilize these different herbs that the Lord created. And you're not supposed to put your trust in, and I'm not going to say that, because you got to put your trust in Yahweh Shai. You don't want to just seek on to the herbs and the fruits and the vegetables, but you don't pray unto the Lord. Matter of fact, let's get a precept on that. And we see accounts like that in the scriptures of our forefathers who sought to the physicians, but they didn't seek to the Lord. Let me bring this out. This is 2 Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 12. And Asa, in the 39th year of his reign, was diseased in his feet. Imagine being diseased in your feet. A lot of our people deal with this, whether that's the gout. They might deal with blood clotting in their leg, right? And that's an uncomfortable feeling. You literally have to, in certain cases, you got to get your leg amputated. Or you might got to get your arm amputated. And that's really a judgment on our people due to eating those different abominations, right? But nonetheless, affliction can arise anytime, right? The Most High can plague you and you diseased in your feet, or you diseased in your arm, or whatever the case may be. The Most High can have a tumor arise on you. The Most High can smite you with a cancer just to see if you're going to trust in his power, right? So it's until his disease was exceeding great, yet in his disease he sought not to the Lord, but to the physicians. So you don't want to be like King Asa, right? In this sense, because he said in his disease, he sought to the physicians, but not to the Lord. In all your afflictions, the diseases that you may encounter throughout life, you got to seek to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And the Most High is going to put the spirit on you to know which remedies you're supposed to take, right? What medicines, what teas you're supposed to intake. But ultimately, you got to put your trust in the Lord, because of him cometh healing. Let's get 1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 6. Right? So brothers got to, take better care of their body. This goes for me as well. There's always something brothers can be doing to take care of their body. Don't wait till you're 50 years old and now you want to take care of your body. That's the same thing that these so-called Christians do. They live a life of wickedness, then they wait till they get 50 years old to go to church. And then in church, they getting lied to, they getting finessed by the pastor, and they doing all manner of abominable works in the church. But that's hypocritical. Don't wait till, oh, you about to go out of this world, then you try to seek to the Lord. That's not sincere, right? So likewise with your body, don't wait till your body break down on you. You can barely move or get up out of the bed to try to go work out or try to intake different things that's good for you. Don't do that, man. Like, you got a lot of brothers, 50 in their 50s and their 60s, they working out, man. They getting it in, right? They doing all kind of burpees, right? And they kind of outdoing the younger generation, right? Hey, when I see an elder, maybe 50 to 60 years old, he kind of out there working out, he getting it in, I feel ashamed, man. I say, look, I could be doing that too, man. Right? So it's not more so about, seeking out strength, and trying to get some kind of vainglory when it comes to your body, but you have to take care of your body. Because if you don't take care of your body, all these different sicknesses and these ailments are going to hit you. And ultimately, that hinders you from doing the work of the Lord. That hinders you from working physically to take care of your family and your home. You can't go to work if you're diseased in your feet. You can't go to work if you had to just get your right leg amputated. Now you got to get SSI. Right? Now you smitten with madness because you didn't want to take care of your body. So these things are real, man. So let's get 1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 6. It say, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. So the Lord can kill you if you're not taking care of your body. Let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. The Lord can literally smite you down. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh, and that the spirit of Yahweh dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of Yahweh, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. So if you defile your temple by smoking, right here it is, you got out, oh, I care about my health. Oh, I'm a vegan. You a vegan, but you smoking cigarettes. You a vegan, but you just sparked up a whole blunt. It makes no sense. Stop being hypocritical, Israel. Right? You can't say you care about your health, but all you doing and taking is bad foods. You eat nothing but GMO, right? You drink nothing but soda. It's not to say you can't drink soda every now and then, but you don't want to make, oh, all I drink is soda. I don't want water. I don't want juice. I want soda. No, brother, you're not in the right spirit, man. Then when that acid reflex start to attack you, you start to belch and your body breaking down, and you showing fruitlets when you don't want to. Then you're gonna wonder why is my body doing this to me? What's happening? Well, brother, you drinking nothing but sodas. You eating nothing but donuts and fried foods. So now your body is attacking you and your body is having pushback. That's with anything. Right? Don't the scriptures say you have to beware of surfeiting? That's in the book of Luke, the 24th chapter. And then it say, the Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. Right? So that's it on that. Now let's go to Sirach chapter 30 and verse 14. It say, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Right? Because you don't want to be a rich man that's afflicted in your body. And that's spiritual. That's twofold, because you can be rich in spirit. You can have the knowledge, the understanding, right? But you don't apply this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You can know all the precepts, be the mightiest man of the Lord, but you can't run a block. Or you can't do 5 push-ups. Right? How can you say, oh, I'm a mighty man of the Lord, and you know the precepts and you got the understanding? And let's say you're 20 years old and you're physically capable to do push-ups, but you just can't do it because you're lazy, you're afflicted in your body, you don't work out, you don't eat right. That's a shame, right? So it say, then a rich man that is afflicted in his body, or you have some cases to where you're rich, you might be financially stable, you might have money, right? This brother might live in a mansion, but he's afflicted in his body. All this money he has, he can't spend it because he can't even get out of his bed without some assistance. Or he has to be spoon-fed for the rest of his life because he chose not to take care of his body. He chose to eat nothing but fried foods. He chose to drink nothing but dark soda, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. Right? Reading on, it say health and good estate of body are above all gold. That's plain upon tables. Health and good estate of body are above all gold. That's better than having much riches and wealth. Because again, you can have riches and wealth, but you can't even spend these things because you're afflicted in your body. You're not even going to be here to spend all this money that you have and that you work hard for because you're not taking care of yourself. It's a strong body above infinite wealth. Right? Now, of course, the Heavenly Father is going to provide for us and take care of us in Jacob's trouble. But you don't want to ace Jacob's trouble. You got guns, shots ringing out. You're going to have to run in some instances in Jacob's trouble. Don't be that super Hebrew that think you're not going to go through nothing in Jacob's trouble. The Lord, he's simply going to take care of you every day. Now, of course, the Lord is going to take care of us, but it may be days where the Lord want to try you. You're not going to eat every day in Jacob's trouble. You might go a week without eating. You might go 2 weeks without eating. But if you don't take care of your body now, when Jacob's trouble get here, you're going to be afflicted. Here it is, you might be 500 pounds. Brother, you 500 pounds. There's no disrespect to no brothers or sisters in the truth, but you 500 pounds. All you do is eat donuts, drink soda. Brothers might want to go fishing, or brothers might want to go work out or go hoop one day. No, I'm good, man. Y'all go. I'm just being, I'm going to be in these scriptures. I'm going to be in these scriptures. Right? Now, that's all praises. You might want to be in the scriptures, but brother, like the scriptures say, defraud thyself not of a good day. If it's a day where it's feeling good outside, brothers want to get together and go hoop and work on their physique, then you got to be willing to do that. Don't be that brother just sit in the house all day and let spirits consume you and let your body break down. Because again, in Jacob's trouble, you 500 pounds, you're going to have a hard time getting away from Esau. Let's just be honest. Right? Reading on. It say, there is no riches above a sound body and no joy above the joy of the heart. Right? And that's a fact. Right? Because ultimately having a sound body, having a good mind, that increases your brain activity. That puts you in a state of peace and a state of calmness when it comes to your brain. That's good for brain health. For example, reading is good for your brain health. That's why the Lord said in Revelations 1:3, blessed is he that readeth. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read in the book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 16. So all these things help you. Reading on. Death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. It's better to die than to be continually sick, afflicted and have a sickness, right? You have certain brothers, you have certain Israelites, I'll say, right? You have certain Israelites that they might have HIV/AIDS, or they might have some kind of sickness, whether that's sickle cell, right? Or many different sicknesses out here, diabetes. And the Lord says it's better to be dead than to live with those continued sicknesses, man. Just imagine that, living with HIV/AIDS, or living with sickle cell anemia, or living with a type 1 diabetes, or living with bronchitis, or living with some kind of sickness or ailment that you always got to deal with. When you wake up in the morning, you got to kind of take certain medications. You got to watch what you eat. You can't even eat what you want at cookouts, man. You can't eat what you want at a feast day. I would say a feast day, right? Because certain things may be fried. Certain things may spark an allergic reaction within your body. You can't even eat what you want to eat in righteousness because you have to worry about this continued sickness. And that's a curse that fell upon our nation. Yeah, we always break that. We always go to Deuteronomy 28:68. We go to Deuteronomy 28:37, 32, 41, 43, 47. We go to all these different curses. But what about Deuteronomy 28:59? Let me bring that out. It say, then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues and of long continuance, and sore sicknesses and of long continuance. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. Also, every sickness and every plague, which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. So the Lord said he's going to bring every sickness from Egypt upon us, and also sicknesses and plagues that's not directly written in this Bible. You're not going to directly find HIV/AIDS, or you're not going to directly find sickle cell anemia, or a type 1 diabetes, or bronchitis, or tuberculosis. You're not going to directly find these different sicknesses in the Bible. But nonetheless, the Lord said he's going to put them upon our people. And that's something to think about. While you just eating anything, you eating damn pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, you're not working out, right? And that's something we got to do more of, man. I know I myself, I got to work out more. I got to do more push-ups. I got to do more sit-ups. I got to get more cardio in, right? But don't just say, oh, I don't need to do that. Oh, man, I'll wait till I get a glorified body. You got brothers out here saying, I'm going to wait till I get a glorified body. I literally heard a brother say, I'm going to just wait till we in the kingdom when I got my glorified body, and then, I'll be all right then. But for right now, I'm not doing nothing. Well, brother, you might not make it that far. The Lord might have you drop dead because you're not operating in the spirit of wisdom. The Lord gave you these bodies to take care of it. This is literally your house, right? If you're not going to pollute your house, right on the walls of your house, just throw everything around your house, and you can't do that with your body. You can't just throw things in your body. You eat. You don't even check the ingredients. You got certain brothers that just don't check ingredients. Hey, brother, you want to check the ingredients? No, I don't want to check the ingredients. Give it to me. And then just open it up and eat it, man, and say, look, hey, man, I can't be faulted for what I don't know. Hey, yes, you can, brother. Don't be simple. That's like walking across the street with your eyes closed. Oh, maybe if I don't see the car, I should be good. No, brother, that car's still going to run and smack you. And guess what? RIP, man. Off with your head, because you want it to be simple. It's written in the scriptures that you're not supposed to tempt the Lord. So likewise, when you eating and you ain't taking different foods, don't tempt the Lord, man. right? So let's go back to it. Sirach, chapter 30, in verse 18. It say, delicates poured upon a mouth shut up are masses of meat set upon a grave. What good doeth the offering unto an idol, but neither can it eat nor smell, so he that is persecuted of the Lord. Right? So that's pretty much it on that. Now let's go to Sirach chapter 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him, for the Lord hath created him. Right? So you're supposed to honor the physician. Now, again, a modern day physician would be a quote unquote doctor. Now, these doctors of Esau that work in MedStar and different medical institutions, those are not the doctors that the Lord said honor. You got to honor the brother that knows about the different remedies, right? Benjamin is good at that. They know about a lot of different remedies for when you get sick. You know, they got the white rum remedy, right? Kind of put the white rum over your face, right? Kind of sweat out those different sicknesses because the white rum opens up your pores, right? You got mighty women of the Lord that's intelligent when it comes to different oils for the use of your body. You got oil of oregano. You got ginger root. Okay. You got lemon. You got turmeric. You got cayenne pepper. You got these different things that you can use for when you get sick, and also to strengthen and boost up your immune system to prevent you from getting sick. Because nobody likes to get sick. You got to be more so proactive. You don't want to be reactive. You get sick, now you want to intake all these things. No, you want to be proactive to keep you and prevent you from getting sick because you already got these natural good things in your body. Right? Reading on. It say, for of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. So ultimately from the Lord cometh healing, man. Stop thinking it's from a Dr. Nuttenberg or Dr. Spilkowski, and you think, oh, because you took this medication or this pill that he gave you, that healed your body. No, ultimately, everything is a Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Stop giving credit to the so-called white man. Our people give too much credit to Esau, man. You think Esau is just this God on the earth? He can do no wrong and he knows everything, man. See, when we try to give our people natural remedies, hey, brother, you got to do X, Y, and Z, they kind of look at you like this, right? Every time Jake trying to give another brother a remedy, they say, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You tried it. I don't know about that. But let the so-called white man with a suit and tie give you a remedy or some kind of medicine, quote unquote, that's supposed to help you. Hey, our people all is that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to try that as soon as I get home. I'm going to try that as soon as I get home. Oh, you say I can get it from Walgreens? Okay, Rite Aid. Okay. Right? And then he on his way to Rite Aid to go pick up that so-called prescription, man. And guess what? That prescription is prescribed to kill you, man. Stop. So instead of listening to your brother, you want to listen to the so-called white man that's set up to destroy you, being your chief enemy. Scriptures say, never trust thy enemy. In the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Scriptures say, separate from your enemies. In the book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 13. Right? So it say, verse 3, the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Right? So the Lord created medicines out of the earth. Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known? Right? They say the water was made sweet with wood, and that wood represents a herb. That's the water that was made sweet with wood. Right? Bear with me. So we got the definition of health pulled up. Health, the state of being free from illness or injury. And our people are not in a good state of health, right? On a physical level and also on a spiritual level, much more spiritual level. Because all our people want to do is eat unclean foods, man. Why you check out, and there's no disrespect to Northern Kingdom, but it is what it is. It's the same dynamic with Judah as well. But a lot of Northern Kingdom, they heavy set, they big in all the wrong places, right? Because all they do is consume chorizo, right? Pork. Okay, they eat all these different foods. Hey, and these foods break down the sugar, man. So this stuff is not good for us, man. We have to come back to a more clean way of living, a more clean way of eating. So we got health. And again, it's not just Northern Kingdom, but that's what the tribe that stand out to me, chiefly Issachar. They're always big. They always heavy set, man. And they might see, Issacharite might see this video, might get mad. Hey, Malachi, you going off, brother. No tribal. It's not about tribalism, man. It is what it is. You got to call a spade a spade. Our people are in a bad shape. It's the same thing with Judah. Right? So it say, what is ginger good for? Health benefits of ginger. It say ginger is fantastic. And this is just one herb among many. There's many different herbs out here. Right? You got pomegranate juice, which is a fruit that's good for your blood health. I did a cold cut on that a while back. It's not just delicious. Ginger oil, a natural component of ginger root, benefits gastrointestinal motility, the rate at which food exits the stomachs and continues along the digestive process. Eating ginger encourages efficient digestion so food doesn't linger on long in the gut. And you don't want these certain foods to linger long in your gut because that's just going to create more health problems. On top of the food that you eating already being GMO, made in China, different kind of chemicals sprayed on it, you do not want these foods to linger in your gut. Now you got bad gut health. Now your gut is out to here and it look like you have a beer belly because this food is damn stuck to your gut. It say nausea relief, encouraging stomach emptying can relieve the discomfort of nausea due to chemotherapy, pregnancy, bloating and gas, wear and tear on cells. You have ginger tea that's beneficial. Right. So it's just different things with ginger. So we're not gonna go too deep into that, but look it up, Israel. Look up different things that's good for you, man. Pomegranates. Pomegranate health benefits. Health, 12 health benefits of pomegranate, 12, that's spiritual. Loaded with important nutrients, contain 2 plant components with powerful medicinal properties. Impressive anti-inflammatory effects, may help fight prostate cancer, may also be useful against breast cancer, may lower blood pressure, may help fight arthritis and joint pain. So it does a lot, man. It's also good for your blood. It's important to have good blood health, man, to prevent blood clotting. It is also good for brothers that may have sickle cell anemia. Get your pomegranate juice game up. Promotes a better flow of blood. So there you have it, Israel. Take care of your body, man. Don't let the so-called white man lie to you, give you these different medicines that's going to destroy you. You have to search out this information yourself. Let's get Proverbs chapter 15, verse 28. It say, the heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. So you have to be that righteous man to study to find the right answers. Don't just blindly follow anything. It's also another one. Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his goings. So if you simple, you're gonna believe everything, right? You're gonna believe the so-called white man. You're gonna believe that professor. You're gonna believe that pedophilic doctor that tell you X, Y, and Z. Right? Esau is the same doctor to tell you that shrimp is good for you, or it's high in potassium, high in zinc, right? It's a good source of protein. Let's get Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So you have to be that prudent brother that foreseeth the evil. And you have to hide yourself. Hide yourself in these scriptures. Hide yourself in the knowledge and the counsel of the Most High God. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Hamashiach, Malaki, Awashai. I'm going to say Shalom. Until next time.